So today's podcast is about health, gym, fitness and stuff. And today we've got with us two people in today who are about the gym life. We've got Hari Singh, HARICULES.
The Punjabi power couple.
Let me introduce this partner first.
Much
And
to
we've
me
got
doesn't like
AMRIT,
that.
aka AMRIT Fitness. Hi guys.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for having us on.
Hi guys.
Yeah, so you didn't let me finish that first. I was meant to basically introduce both of them together at the same time.
I just wanted to make sure I got that in there.
So
Because he doesn't like
talking.
it.
I'm nothing against that. We're talking about gym, fitness, and stuff. Start with yourself, Hari. Just tell us a bit about when you started training and what you got into, what got you into it, basically.
Okay, so gosh, I've been training for years now. And one of the reasons I got into the gym, I was actually really slim, a really skinny build, almost anorexic.
I never did that.
Yeah, and those are the pictures that
You're
you'll
massive.
never. Those are the pictures you'll never see. Those are the sort of things that you'll never see on my social media. But gosh, seriously, probably in the last sort of 3-4 years, I've taken fitness or bodybuilding a bit more seriously. Prior to that, gosh, I was playing a lot of indoor football, five-side football, you could say. And also spent a couple of years doing MMA, mixed martial arts, and then eventually moved into more something which I thought I'd enjoy better, which was purely just bodybuilding.
How about yourself, Amrit?
So I started going to the gym and doing a bit of fitness when I was about 18 years old, and I did it more of a hobby. I really enjoyed going there and it kept me really busy, and then obviously I found a partner who was really into his fitness as well.
So in terms of, obviously we've all struggled with COVID, gyms on, off, closing, opening and stuff. In terms of that period there, how was it for yourselves in terms of keeping up with your training and your food and stuff? Because personally, it was a nuisance. I hated doing resistance band workouts. You know, they're just folly workouts. You know, when you see all these people on Instagram, hi guys, let's get pots and pan and do squats.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get no gains with a pot and pan. The pot weighs like.
Don't know why you looked at me
No.
then.
I'm not talking. No. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how was it for yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I tried a couple of doddy and pipian,
Doddy PPR are basically gallons of milk for the guys who don't know what
gallons of
PPR
milk.
are.
Atte the bole, bags of flour.
That is bags of flour. Please keep it English, not translate.
Anything that weighed more than 5 kilos at home, we pretty much attempted it. So you can forget the bad workouts. Dieting was out the window during COVID, as obviously gyms weren't open. So, aloo de paratha for breakfast, full English. It was not in plan.
What about yourself?
It was really hard. There was no routine, and it's just not the same doing a workout at home than going to the gym. Eating wise, I don't know. Like he can say that it was. I don't know what eating was out the window.
Honestly, okay. So Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Just Eat, they made a lot of money from us.
Yeah.
These are not endorsements, by the way.
You carried them. You carried them.
Yeah, I think I've lost count of how many takeaway orders there were.
People,
and these are all orders placed by AMRIT. So.
Did you? Okay.
It really wasn't.
I just think, it seems like you found it a lot harder than him.
I think there's
terms
usually
of
one.
And he just went with it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, no uncooked food, no meal prep again. All right, that'll do.
So did you not meal prep either then?
I do meal prep.
No, like in the lockdown time.
I don't think we did because we weren't really training properly.
Did you lose a lot of weight, or did you gain a lot of weight, or do you think something wavered?
I definitely gained some weight.
Yeah, so do I.
Some people lost, some people gained.
No.
But the thing is, if you train, I mean, we all train here.
I'm not in this.
Okay, majority of us train here, so we can get back to the shape we were. Why are you not laughing for? Straight up, innit? Yeah, straight up, gun, innit?
No, I just need to be honest with people
No,
here, because people are gonna write comments like "Lagdi to hai."
Lagdi Hari means she doesn't look like it, basically.
Beginner.
Beginner, yeah.
No, but if you train for a certain
Haven't
amount of
even
time,
began.
you can get back to the shape,
But
can't
you
you?
thought about
Yeah.
it.
But I thought about it.
No, but
That's what counts.
if you've had a certain physique for a certain amount of time, you can get back to it. If you've been training for, let's say, 7-8 years,
Yeah.
you guarantee that if you were to go off it for, let's say, a year or 6-9 months,
Yeah.
you get back to it in about 5-6 months as well. That's a given. If you know,
Yeah.
if you kept your body in a certain way.
Yeah, and some of that is muscle memory.
Yeah.
You know, so your body's able to reshape in the form that where you built it to, especially, you know, your muscle cells, not to get into the scientific detail behind it. But
But what was harder? Was it the training at home or was it the food at that time?
Eventually, we did have access to a private gym, so which did help. So it kind of, although the motivation wasn't there, but we made best use of the
Do you feel like that would have affected you if you didn't have that throughout lockdown in terms of how training makes you feel outside of lockdown? But then do you feel like if you didn't have that access, it would make you feel worse?
I think
or
we
better?
were quite lucky that we had that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been really hard.
So how was it for yourselves in terms of, obviously we're all in Desi households and stuff, how was it managing fitness, Desi household and Desi food? Like, how does that manage? Because we all know the struggles are hard there, because our parents, they try and blackmail us.
There was nothing to manage.
No, but they try and blackmail you. Oh, have paratha, have dal, or have this, have that. And it's like, it's not part of my diet. And they start giving you like, oh, right, is it? Oh, okay.
Go on.
You go first.
You can't speak, you don't cook.
I was going to say during lockdown it was very tempting. So I'll be honest, I would just have anything because I wasn't training properly.
Can you give me specifics, please? I need specifics.
Specific
What was
details.
my favourite?
We need to basically get people's mouths watering out of the conversation now, so I need to hear foods.
I would say aloo paratha, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I need to
Yeah.
Aloo paratha,
I think they were
is
the best things.
it with or without ghee?
No, it has to be with.
With.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't eat them with, you know. I eat dry.
I think some people are just different, like, you know.
I have to go
What about Dane? Do you have yogurt and stuff?
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
that? Oh man, you lot on some next. You lot.
Let me just top it off. It has to be with desi cha, the proper
Yeah.
patille wali masale
Yeah.
wali cha, because it's not a complete Punjabi breakfast. If you
Punjabi breakfast. I said breakfast. You know. What about the other food and stuff then? Like,
pizzas.
I'm a fussy eater.
He's really fussy.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
define fussy then.
I'm picky when it comes to some dana sabji.
Like what? What do you hate?
Aubergine, like badana sabjis and stuff like that. Is a
I
big
hate
no.
bindia, kada lip bang, and I don't know what they're in English. I'm not gonna say it. So whether they're in English,
Indian lady
Lady
fingers.
fingers.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else did you say?
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Oh no, bang.
Grenade. What is it? Bitter.
Is it
Gu-
goud, gorod?
Yeah, you can do
something
it.
like that.
I don't know.
Something like that,
Yeah,
man.
something like that.
They're
But yeah,
they're the worst.
generally, I just don't like vegetables, like carrots and stuff, and peas. Like
It's all about the. It's all
You
about
won't
the.
have this veg.
It's all about. I mean, I eat
No, I
chicken
don't.
stuff. Like anyone here vegetarian?
No.
Yeah. He did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. I thought you might be.
It's the thing.
No, do you know what?
No.
do you know what?
He
I've
did
never.
that on purpose. He knows for the last, how about 5 years
I
I'm
know
vegetarian.
you are.
Only one vegetarian.
No, I know you, but I wasn't
Right
sure
here.
about her because I never really seen a post about canopy, and you get me. So.
Are you serious? Like that's all she posted. Kind of thing. Like,
Oh, is it? Oh, is that you? Oh, was that you, Donny? Okay.
Johnny.
The main fruit shoot here. Ta. Here's the golly. Ta.
you know, I think any restaurant that we're at, and if she likes a meal, she's the first one to take a phone. I'd be like, oh, I need to get.
Don't you think though it's easier to eat non-veg food? I mean, I'm not knocking the veggie thing or the lettuce and stuff, but don't you think it's? I mean, in a nice way. Don't you think
Yeah,
it's
you better.
harder? I'm not saying it's
If it
impossible.
was just a veggie option.
Yeah, because we can't get the nutrition in. I personally feel it can be done.
Yeah,
it can
I think
be done.
the best way to look at it, I think we've got more options. That's
Yeah.
all it is, which is why we find it easier. Simple as
That's
that.
true. Yeah, that's true.
Whereas obviously I've tried being vegetarian, tried being vegan.
I love it. Why are you
I
looking at
lasted-
me when you're saying
I
this?
said because
Because you're the
Next
main,
topic,
you're
so
the,
the next
you're the
question.
main veggie person here, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to sympathise with you.
Yeah,
like
carry on then.
lettuce crew, like
That one.
You're limited, but it's hard. I suppose once you've grown up as a non-veg, I'd find it hard to just adhere to just all veg or vegan meals. But yeah, it's definitely harder.
Is there anything you think is hard about eating and kind of keeping your food in check? What do you think is your hardest obstacle to eat good and keep it on the fitness life, really? Minus the desi food. We can't keep knocking down our food now. Anything else you find is a struggle?
I think when I meal prep, and obviously I do his meal preps as well. 'Cause
I help out.
I do.
No, you make them. No, you make
She
them.
just got that in there.
he doesn't help out.
Harry does not help out poor people.
But he does post about it and he won't tag me in it, so he makes
You
it
want to acknowledge her? You want to give her the tag? You want to give her the tag? That's a bio, bro.
Let her have
So
it.
you're basically making him like
Yeah.
dubby and dubby
Yeah.
in tubs.
And
They're
he's not
wrapped
letting
up.
you even have the credit for
And
it.
he'll just basically say, Insta life,
Yeah.
prep life.
Done my meal prep.
Done my meal prep.
I think because I support her in the gym, I think it's fair. So I'll take that down as 50-50.
So what's the hardest thing then in the gym, in training wise? What do you think is the hardest thing you guys feel is the hardest thing about training then? Because you know that obviously hardest for you is obviously making food, and shout out to you. But what's the hardest thing in the gym?
I'll let you answer that.
Okay, I hate busy gyms. That's one of the hardest things about training in the gym.
Is that people that hog the weights, isn't it?
It's people that hug the weights, and it's obviously you can't work it, so you can't get any workouts in a crowded gym.
Yeah.
Especially during summer because it's it's really humid and hot as it is. So you just want to get your workout and quickly get out there. Other than that, I think the other thing about hard is if you've had a bad day or if you've not consumed enough food,
That's a killer.
then you're bound to not exactly have the best workouts. But not every day's gonna be perfect though.
But
So,
them days when you're redlining in the gym is hard.
yeah.
When you're redlining, you've had a long day, you've had not enough food, you're already vexed. Someone probably cut you up on the road or something.
Yeah.
You've had a pre-workout.
Had a wrong
And you
rage.
go into the gym here, and you got that one donkey there. How many sets you got, bro? It's not even a set number. How many sets you got left?
You get that a lot. I think, and you get that in a lot of gyms. In fact, you could probably get that in every
The
gym.
worst people are the ones that go on a machine and they do their 4 sets and it takes them 15 minutes or 18, 20 minutes to do 4 sets on, let's say, a pec deck or a leg press.
Yeah.
Unless you're bagging serious weights, if you're a guy and you're doing 60 kilos on a leg press, you're not going in ham.
Yeah.
And you can't be saying, oh yeah, I've got 4 sets, 15 minutes.
Also
No gains.
the fact that they'll sit there and texting on their phone for
Yeah.
Taking selfies.
10 minutes of that 5-minute workout.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, we use our phone in the gym as well. We
Yeah.
all use
Yeah.
it, but when we're in the gym, we try to get our sets in, and we try to exert as much
Yeah.
power we can against the weight, and we actually want to get a sweat on. Do you know what
I
I mean?
mean, I use my phone in the gym only just
know you
to
do.
just to check, just to check. Hey, Amrit, what's for dinner? You know.
Oh, you're recording her, of course.
Yeah,
so
or
that's
recording her.
That's the exemption. That's the exemption you got, people. If you're basically recording your partner or recording someone, we'll let it slide. But if you're taking the mic in the gym, like just basically leave. The worst thing is, there's them same people. They'll go gym for a whole year and look exactly the same, like no gains for a year. Not you.
It's just
One about people. I wasn't looking at you saying. I'm saying generally.
You right in the eye when you said
I
that.
said
Yeah.
generally. No, because I know he understands
Yeah,
where I'm coming
I felt
from.
that for you.
No, but
yeah.
the gym life. You meant to go gym and train and change your body. You meant to enhance yourself, yeah, and get to the next stage. If you look the same after a year, what did you do?
What's
You
the
do
point?
look
Yeah.
the same though.
Thank you. But what did you do?
But those are the same. Those are the same people who lack guidance as well. From what I understand, I still get messages on a regular basis on my Instagram around workouts and meal prepping and what's my diet like. And at the moment, I think the biggest question I get asked is what's your diet? What's your daily intake? And at the moment, I don't really have any set diet plan in place.
But the thing is, when people ask the question, there, they need to bear in mind there's many factors involved. I mean, what your calorie intake is and what yours and mine are completely different.
Yeah.
But you can give them a guide. But the thing is, sometimes these people, they'll take the guide but do nothing about it.
Yeah.
They'll take the advice. Oh, okay, Baji, thanks, bro. And they come 6 months later. Yeah, bro, I'm going to start it soon. But what did you do for 6 months?
To be honest, I've had some people come back and say, do you know what? I've done what you said. 3 months later, and we've sent me a message, thank man, it really worked for me.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
know,
That's
I
great.
did, and it's great. And I think people now are actually more luckier, because of the vast growth in social media with the amount of guidance that is out there with workouts, with diets, quick food fixes, supplements, even. Whereas about 5-6 years ago, Jas, even we didn't have that level of
No, we didn't.
knowledge out there on social media.
We didn't.
And if it wasn't for free. Now you can get, you don't even need a PT to.
The thing with information is, I feel that some people in the community who do it as a profession, if you've got to give someone a proper plan, I understand the point of charging someone.
Yeah.
You have to do everything there, the age, the height, the calorie intake, their lifestyle, fine. But if you can just tell someone, look, bruv, I eat this many calories, this is my general kind of setup of food, this is my general training, try it for 8 weeks, see how you get on with it. Somebody will even do that. They literally can't take out, it takes 2 minutes, probably 3 minutes tops to do a paragraph on Instagram to someone.
Yeah.
Help someone. I get it, you might get hundreds and thousands, but that person who gets it, you can go and tell 10 of his friends. and they can pass it on. Do you get me?
I used to have
Yeah.
a script, and I'll copy and paste it every time.
Well, but it's helpful though. Do you know what I'm saying? It's helpful.
Sorry to the social media fans out there.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I hope it helped. I hope it helped.
But you helped. And that's the thing, you actually helped and stuff. I get when asked you questions, ask me bare questions, but Baji, bro, this, I'll tell you what, this is the crack, bro. This is the crack. Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Half the guys do nothing, bro. They just leave it be. Yeah, cool. And I'm telling people, if you're really serious, if you really want it, you'll do it. Some people will go out there and educate themselves and go and get a job. And then some people want to get the body, but they won't invest in themselves. And it's like, well,
put in the work, yeah.
Yeah, it takes time to get there. All we had back in the day was go to the gym. You might see some on-calls. Well, how much you bench? Okay, I used to bench 60 cows and I bench,
Mary Giovanni Vicci.
Yeah,
yeah.
I used to bench 500 kilos on a bench press and no one recorded it because back then you had no cameras. All right, I'm cool. Yeah, all right.
ਉਦੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਨਾ ਬਾਲਟੀ ਘਿਓ ਦੀ ਚੱਕ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਉਹ this that the other innit ਤੇ ਹਨਾ ਨਾਲੇ ਜੰਗਲਾਂ ਚ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਨਾ ਚਾਹ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਸੀ one of them ones innit and like it's true like the stories that they come out with.
What do you think to the fake side of fitness? In terms of like how one is how people try and pretend about fitness, about plans, training and food. What's your take on that?
I'm completely against fake influencers. Influencers who believe their audience that something is achievable when it's not. So that'll be everything from gaining a specific type of body, supplements which aren't really for them, so they'll be selling them things that they don't need, and that's a big thing.
My shop back in
And supplements are the biggest misleading thing in fitness at the moment. There's a number of people on just for the sake of it are on social media for the likes, and whether it means that they'll show themselves as half naked for the body that they've got. So there's a huge fake side in the fitness industry, and that's most of.
But you get both takes. You get the guys fake, which is the body and the supplements, and then you get the women's side, which is just angles and this kind of like buy my
editing.
booty.
Oh,
I tell you one thing about plans, right, for women. A lot of girls, girls want a good physique and they want to get
Why
good
do
legs.
you look at
No, because
he just goes,
look, I'm getting you
Girls
involved.
like-
I'm getting you involved. I didn't say you. My point-
direct attack.
He's looking at you going, girls that go gym.
No,
I know,
I'm
girls
saying
who
it
go
in
to
general.
the gym and actually try.
No, I'm looking because
I don't
what
want-
putting
do
out
you know
saying
what?
here. Yeah. Oh, no, that's
Big man.
no, but yeah. Look, I want
Do
to sound
you know
like.
what? I don't even bother asking people. Like, I would love to get into shape. I would love to like have, the ultimate figure. But I don't even reach out to people to say, "Oh, can you give me some guidance?" 'Cause I know I'm not going to do it. Do you know, like wasting someone's time? So it's come to the point where you just copy and paste, right? But that's because you know that there's no point in you doing a bespoke paragraph every single time because you don't know if the other person's going to actually do it.
Yeah,
I don't even bother wasting people's time.
And you're right, because even now you might have a group of friends, and in that group of friends, because they all socialise at the gym, and that's their meeting point or whatever, and they think that they share the same hobby. They actually don't, because some of them will just go for the sake of it, as it's a social.
Or they'll go
club.
to take pictures and talk about things.
It's not for everyone. If you want change, you'll give your 100%. And you'd want to do it.
The change is fine, but if the person from the start didn't do anything, like I know some women on Instagram, without putting their names out and stuff, they've got a general physique and frame. They've not worked for it, and they're saying, "Hi, girls, get my booty plan for $9.99." Now that is fine if you've enhanced your physique, but I'm like, I've known you for like 6 years. You didn't do anything, and to be fair, what you've got isn't really been worked for. So you're misleading the girl to say, "Look at what I've got. You can get this too if you do this." But you didn't do this yourself to get that. So why can't you say to people like, "This is what I've got myself." Had you enhanced yourself over 7 years? But you know what? This is what you started with, and it's gone to that level. Fine, but I don't get all that, and a lot of people get sucked into it because they want to get their body, they want to get that kind of physique, and social media is always just bombards you every time you go through your feed. Photo.
What's your take? Because I know you've come across a lot of some females on social media.
Yeah, share it, female.
I'm not going to say their names.
No names. We're not sticking them on it. We're not sticking man's on it right now. We'll fire a shot to a super nice one.
But tell us after.
But there's a mix on Instagram with obviously the younger generation, I think. So you get some girls that are promoting fitness, and you can generally see on their Instagram page that they are doing really well.
Yeah.
And then you get some more younger girls, and they could be from the age of sort of 19 to 22. And they're promoting fitness, but when you look at that page, it doesn't really show that, you know, they're doing really good in the gym. So they could be sort of telling us to eat this certain foods and they're not really having it themselves. Or they'd say that I was, you know, before and after picture, so they'll say they were in really good shape and now they're
They've gained a bit of
gained
weight.
a bit of weight, and they've said it's weight training.
It's weight training, yeah. So I looked slim when I was doing cardio, but now because I'm weight training,
I've
I've
gained
put on a few
doubled.
pounds.
Yeah.
I look a bit bigger, but it all look.
And that's very misleading because I had this conversation and I said, the fact that you've gained weight isn't through weight training. Your diet makes you gain weight.
Yeah.
And that's very misleading to other people who are in the younger generation, also, you know, wanting to achieve some fitness goals and making the moves into the gym. That's something I'm completely against because I might look at that caption or I might look at those images, and that before and after makes no sense whatsoever. And it's funny because, like you said, some people throughout the year will be training and there's no progress because there'll be some PTs out there who share a before and after, and I'll be looking at it. I'll be looking at it, and I'll tell you the best ones. The best ones like where all it looks like they've done is remove body hair.
Oh yeah.
You know, we've seen
And you
those
can't
ones,
see
and like,
Yeah.
Do you know what my take on PTs is? If you don't look good yourself, how you can get someone else in shape?
Yeah.
Now, I've got nothing against PTs directly. Indirectly, I understand because some of these people have literally got nothing else to do as a job. They've got bills to pay, they've got families to support. I get all that because it's a grind, fine. Yeah. But don't be going on a whole flex like, eat, sleep, train, gym. You don't. Yeah. It's a business. There's business people and there's people that live it. And a lot of people get that stuff mixed up. So when I say this to people, why are you vexing? I go, bro, that's his business. If he gets you in shape, fine. It's his business. You go, you get somebody else. Yeah. If you were trying to leave, he'd say to you, how can I make this better? What's the crack? And if anything, he'd want to get his own body in shape as well. Yeah. But you look at a certain person in a certain shape and a certain kind of a way of their body is, you know what, that guy's body's in good shape. I want to be like that. Or a girl, she's in great shape, hi, love your body, how'd you get to there, can we plan? This is why some PTs get vexed when Joe Blogs in the gym goes and chats with Joe Blogs in the gym who's in good shape, and they'll go to them. And they start to resent the person. And it's like, well, bro, you shouldn't resent that person because they're in shape and they're not living the gym life. They're making it part of their life. You're just doing it as a business. Do you know what I mean? And it's that kind of flex. So I always tell people that if you want to, I used to do PT and coaching some in the past, but I can't be bothered to do it anymore. I can't be asked to give people that time because one, they don't follow it. Start messaging to 1 in the morning. Hi, can I have an egg? Hi, can I have a drink? Hi, can I have half a piece of bread? Is it in your plan? No. Well, there's your answer, love. There's your answer.
That's it, even now, like I think I get people asking me, do you PT or do you coach? I do have a PT qualification, level 2 and 3, but I don't want a PT. I did it for myself, and I just
It's self-preservation.
Exactly, that's what it is. And they say, all right, well, could you recommend a coach? If I would recommend you a coach, I'm going to recommend you someone who's got years of experience, someone who's won competitions. And I've got nothing against new coaches who've probably gained the qualifications behind it. But I would prefer someone who's had tons of experience.
It's like having someone go into a new job. You not only make them a manager straight away, they've got to earn the right to be a manager. So why do people think that you can try and beat someone with 10 years experience? Or why are they going to say, well, I can give you this? Well, you probably can, but this brother's competed. He's got 100 people in shape. I appreciate that you're doing it, but I'd rather go there first. You know, and it's not against anyone.
And the reason behind that is because coming from the bodybuilding scene, your coach will have a coach.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
And it makes you think, well, why don't I just go to your coach because he'll probably give me something better, you know? And I'll probably be paying him less. I don't know, but all I know that he's got 20 years of experience. He's done 50 odd bodybuilding shows and he's won the majority of them. I think I've got more hope there. It's that kind of thing. And now I see so many young, under the age of 25s who are coaches and they're making these online ebooks of fitness and stuff. And when I look at them, and I kid you not, I don't want to, no names mentioned, but you look at the ebooks and if you copy a paragraph and you put it onto Google.
Oh no, man!
And that's
a violation.
It's a violation. And it's plagiarism left, right, centre.
Dude.
And even these captions that a lot of these social media individuals use are generally copied and pasted from Google.
Do you know the thing with coaching and stuff? I always tell people, don't ever look at the money, look at the person's credentials. Because you can pay somebody £200 for, I don't know, a 12 or 16-week plan, and you're like, £200 nice. Next man who's got, let's say, 10 years experience might charge you £260. Now you're crying about £60. That's £60 compared to 10 years experience. If you compare that £60,
Yeah.
put over 10 years, that's pennies. Everyone always thinks about the money, but not a person's credentials. And I tell people all the time, girls, go to a PT who's got credentials. If you want to get that booty, you want to get that nice physique, that small waist, big legs, go to a woman who's already done it, who's already got it, who's even in competitions and stuff, because she'll get it to you. Mr. Flipping PT Dan or PT John or something, he can probably get you to a certain level, but he's not a woman. He's not going to understand certain things about a woman. I always tell people, I always tell guys, go to a woman first, because they can probably do a bit more than you. Not always, but the experience beats the money. That £60 against 10 years, but it's hard to tell people that as well.
I feel like it's saturated the market because now so many people are faking it that the genuine people with the 10 years of experience, I feel like they get pushed aside.
No,
so now they're coming back with the same sort of stuff that these new fake people are doing because they need to now get there as well. So you can't differentiate.
You know why
now.
that is? Okay, so the younger generation, the new generation, are very fancy of everything they do on social media.
Glam,
like their page might look like, you know, the best photography, the best videos, whereas someone who has had that 20 years experience and they're now 40 plus.
They won't do that.
They won't do that.
All the guys who are over 40 are whack on social media, if you notice. All the big dons of the fitness world. Not knocking them because they're not about that life.
No,
they're about old school, come to my gym, here's some weights, lift it,
Word of mouth, that's
and off you go.
Yeah.
And the new lot, because they're always on the phones, they miss that. They miss that clientele for that because they're not going to see them. We know about that, but it's hard to tell Joe Blogs about that because he sees Mr. Flana Fitness. Oh, he's amazing. He's doing this. He's like, oh my God, guys, I've got the gains. Here's a 12-week plan. Mr. Joe Blogs, who's been training for like 30 years, doesn't do that. He's just that massive guy in the gym that wears a loose T-shirt. And you know he's an old boy, but he's massive. And in his heyday, he was probably a big dude. You get me? But it's that one is the money, and one is that fake social media kind of flex where people are always on about, I want to be looking like that. But we can't prevent that right now because nowadays it is always about social media. It is. Where's the first thing we see a picture? Social media. Where's the first place we look for even like anything information nowadays? You can go on your search tab on your social media now and type in a word or type in, let's just say, back stretches. You can now put that into Instagram and check every single person that's hashtag back stretches on there. It's on there, it's just a thing. But I tell people, money does not beat experience.
No, it doesn't.
Ever. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like the training and stuff as well then, like obviously you guys go to the gyms yourself and stuff. What would you say has been the main thing that's kind of kept you guys on track to keep to fitness? Because for myself, personally, to be honest, I can't be asked to train. And that's me saying it. I'm in okay shape, but I can't be bothered. Go to the gym, I'm like, God, lift weights. But the reason I go is because of discipline, not because of motivation. I can't stand going gym sometimes, but I'll still go to get the workout. Like for yourselves, what do you think is the main thing that keeps you on track for training?
Okay, so I'll start off. I mean, we do have days where we lack motivation, but there might be some days in the week where I'm like, I've had a tough day at work, I'm not eating properly. I don't think I'm going to bother going, because I know I'm going to be disappointed in my workout. Whereas she might be full of energy saying no. So she'll make me
Shout out to you for that one. That's why she's Donny.
So she'll tell me to get off my backside and just sort of like, no, you're gonna come because I'm going, and I'll spot you. And I think that really helps. Having a training partner really helps. Having a partner that trains really helps. And vice versa. So
So like yesterday, for instance. What time did we go to the gym yesterday?
9:30.
9:30.
In the evening?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a really long working
That's
day.
like, oh really?
Yeah. No, I just remembered what I did. I was on Just Eat.
It's like, okay.
So
I feel very attacked today.
No, it's fine. Ride the storm, yo. Ride the storm. Ride the storm.
How long have we got left?
So it's about 9:30, wasn't it? And I was a bit tired. But then he got up and he got ready, and then he was like, "You come in then." And I was like, "Do you know what? I better just go because I say I haven't got time, but when he's going, then I try to make the effort and go as well. So and then we did get a really good workout in yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
What did you train yesterday?
Shoulders.
What did you train yesterday? Shoulders.
Yeah, we did together.
Shoulders is fun. Shoulders always a fun workout, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought. I try to. Well, we try to make sure we're hitting every muscle group by the end of the week.
So what's your split then, like week? What's the crap with your training? What do you normally do then? What's your guide for training, on a week basis?
Go on, right?
Majority of the time.
No, you know this one.
AMRIT likes doing leg day 3 times a week.
Shout out to you for that. Shout out to you, Donny. I like seeing girls do flex 3 times a week as
Marchula.
No, but I said girl, I didn't say her. There's a difference. There's a difference.
edit that bit.
Harry's like, say boy, what? I'm a Leicester.
I'm right, you're not going to that gym ever again.
No, I don't really have a set split. I believe that you need to constantly be changing your routine. So each week I'll do something different. Like I know typically a lot of guys' routine is Monday is going to be chest. We'll probably try
the chest.
Yeah, honestly, and then back will be, I don't know, sorry, Tuesday will be back and biceps, and then Wednesday might be a rest day, or they might come and do a bit of cardio or abs or whatever. And then Thursday they'll say, oh, I'm going to do shoulders and traps or whatever. And then Friday is like a leg day. And I know that because that was pretty much every guy's
That's if Friday
routine.
comes.
Huh?
That's if Friday comes.
As if Friday comes, yeah.
Because you know what, bro? Yeah, my uncles came at my house, so I always had to go out. I missed leg day, and I've been missing it for like 6 weeks now.
Morning came, I had to make jar.
Yeah.
I had to help my mum make the roti, more like eat the roti. But yeah, there will always be some excuses. But yeah, it's that leg day.
I get why guys skip leg day. I really don't.
I
Like, if
think-
you're making a house,
Yeah.
where do you start? You start on the foundations.
Yeah.
Any building you ever make, you start on the foundations. Why can you not, guys, not apply the same to like the body? Okay, my calves are whacked still up. I'm still trying to build them, but my quads are right. But guys will skip it day in, day out. I play football. That's nice, but
No, I, the best one is no for legs. Oh, I do running.
so what was that to you?
Right. Okay, yeah.
Was
yeah,
that-
yeah.
oh my
I was
God.
like, why are you training legs? No,
Did
no,
you not
no.
slap him?
Yeah, in my head I did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were car.
But yeah, or I've heard, no, I do cycling. And I thought,
Actually, you know what?
I know.
Cycling.
Cyclists have
If
some really good
if
legs.
it's Olympic level,
No.
shout out to them.
No, I'm just going to the park.
Yeah, no. That's,
Yeah,
you should hit him with his
I'm
head
going to do
up,
about,
he
I'm going to do about 5 miles, 5 mil. Good
Yeah, that's not cool, man. I don't rate that guy, man. Hope he never gets
game.
married, man.
So down. That's it. Yeah, no, and it's funny. I'm kind of glad you brought up the whole legs things because it's especially in this day and age, guys really like girls with good legs and glutes.
But they don't have them themselves.
No,
Bro,
but
I
that-
could not sit next to a woman with bigger legs than me. I'd
Yeah.
find out a vibe in myself.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what, like, look at her legs. She'd been out there busting her booty to get the legs. And here's me with my little gangly little, like, pajama on and that. I said, oh, it's okay, baby, you're right, I still love you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to just love me. I just love me. Like, just like, said it was so
Yeah.
much like, but unless she can't socks. Can't stand that, man. But there's a lot of guys out there that have got girls. What are you laughing for? What are you laughing for? I'm telling you, ladies, please get with men that look after their bodies and have nice legs, adequate legs. Because if your legs are bigger than his, he's not training hard enough. And a guy doesn't respect his legs, doesn't respect you. Carry on.
Well, big statement.
That's a very good statement. Well done, guys.
No.
You tell him.
I'm gonna get a girl with small legs in it now.
So yeah, that and there is that, and like a lot of the couples that you see sometimes in the gym, you look around and they look like they've never hit legs.
Yeah,
But
it's a killer.
the killer
I
than
personally, it hurts me to see a guy like that. Don't laugh. I feel. No, I do. You know when like,
Takes it very personal.
no, someone's going like a little like, doink.
Just will walk past and go, I feel for you.
No, I won't do that. But I
Hope
do.
you're
I
right.
do because I'm thinking like, no one is telling him, or his girl's not pushing him to train that body part. It's just like, she can see when you're both stalkers and that. You can see like it's like, oh, this is massive. It's just like, what are those?
But that's also on the girls because not every girl has that preference. Like there might be some girls that I just want a guy who's just
preference
slim,
is fine,
skinny
but a guy has to have good collective.
A good build overall, yeah.
If you want that godlike Roman gladiator physique, you've got to hit the legs.
Greek god.
Greek god.
Yeah, no, Romans. I'm not Romans, man. Gods are different. The Roman flex, the gladiators, yeah, they were the ones. They were training day in, day out, all the time, constantly. That physique, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, so Greek god.
Yeah, Greek god.
Name me some Greek gods. Then.
Zeus.
Legs.
Zeus. Yeah.
Have you seen
Thank
squads?
you.
Have you seen
Thank
squads?
No,
No, but I'm asking you. No, come on, big man here. Greek god. Have you seen legs? Did you see Zeus' legs? Yeah, that's what. Look, when you show a picture of Zeus' legs, you said Hercules, yeah? Hercules, or Hades, or Poseidon, I might have believed you, bro, but you said Zeus.
I'm sitting right here.
Hercules.
I'm sitting right here.
No, it doesn't.
This is the Hercules.
This is
Where have you
this is
seen?
the Fender version.
Where,
No, I mean in a nice way, because it's Punjab,
but where have you seen on social media people say, "Oh, I want a body of a Roman gladiator," they will say a body of a Greek god because it's
Lots
more
of guys can't say the god's
aesthetically it's more
names.
pleasing. Yeah. Never mind.
Right,
We'll-
well,
we'll-
agree to
we'll
disagree.
agree to disagree.
Yeah, moving on. Do you
Podcast
think
part
that
two coming
podcast
soon.
part two, just these two?
No.
You
I was
guys,
going to ask.
comments.
Like,
Greekly
Greek
body.
Listen, I'm going with gladiators. I'm gonna stand by my guns on that. Yeah. I'm gonna stand by go. I was gonna ask questions yourself. Have you ever felt nervous going into the gym and into the weights area? Because I know most girls like to stick to kind of the machines and stuff, but if you obviously want to start to go on the kind of the next level, it's always about the plated machines, the leg press, the squat area and stuff. Now I know how some guys are, but as a woman, how do you feel going into that area when you go to train?
I think when I was younger, I was nervous going in. Wasn't really that confident on every piece of equipment there. But now I don't get nervous at all.
What kind of tips can you give to girls then? Because I know a lot of girls. I've spoken to many girls. They say we always we feel intimidated. We feel awkward. We don't want to ask the guy how many sets you got left because it's not that kind of thing to do. Hi, how many sets you got left? They just feel kind of like, oh, I don't ask the question. Because some brothers like to say, oh, jump in. So I want to jump in with you.
Join me.
Join me.
No, we can do it together. No, I don't want to do it with you, mate. I want the machine. But
Let me spot you.
Yeah, that's the one as well, man.
I think I'd say if they are nervous, maybe just try going a little bit when it's busy, but just sort of getting used to it and not really caring what other people think or don't really care if other people are looking at you because you're there to train. Everyone's there to train.
I've really struggled with that. I felt like when I did go to the gym, that is. I can just see him like, sorry.
When was that? When?
It was quite a while ago, so
As you say,
let's not talk about that.
Hundia.
Coffee down, will you?
When we saw Charlie.
But when I did, I remember I used to go after work and it was just also packed with people who would be there after work. And that can be guys and girls, but especially to explore other training parts, I just used to see so many guys huddled together and I used to just look and turn around, just go back downstairs and just not feel comfortable.
Yeah, they do that, don't they? It's like when
They just huddle together.
When some girl walks, like meerkats.
Yeah. So I just stopped.
Like,
I just
bro.
stopped because I was like, you know what? This is really pointless because they just huddle in this one corner. You've obviously got the full length mirrors. Yeah. They're just taking selfies. You've got the weight in one hand and the boomerang with the other.
That's
And
crackhead people.
that's
crackhead people, isn't it?
And then you just feel like, you know what? I'm just not going to bother.
This is why some girls don't push hard.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to ask someone for that spot.
Yeah.
If you're squatting and you're either deadlifting or you're doing something where you're going to require someone to kind of support you somewhere, they don't ask that guy in the gym because now one that breaks the ice with that person and they don't want that. They just want to go and do the work and they leave and stuff. And I just feel lots of girls
that is one thing I am proud of because
stay reserved for that.
Because she does squat and leg press and most guys. And
I've seen a video of you doing it, and I've seen another brother doing it,
Yeah.
and his form was horrendous. And I'm not mentioning the brother's name, but his form was horrendous. And I called him up on that.
Yeah.
And I goes, bro, sort your boy out. And I mean in a nice way, because it was shocking. Like any person I see training, and I see in this circle, and they're doing it poor, I'm gonna nab him.
I know, Vichy Mary Bestie.
No. They're not sly. They're just tar, spearing in it like a Greek goddess, you say, innit? So
Let it go.
I'll let it go.
Let it go.
No, but it's true though, isn't it? That's one reason why some girls probably restrict themselves from pushing extra mile, let's say, because of that. Because they don't want to be in that situation where they have to ask someone for that extra support. They break the ice. Now they're your friend in the gym or something. You know?
They get too friendly after because it's like, oh, she asked me yesterday about something. She asked me, even if a girl says, "Are you done with that?" It's just a single question. But then tomorrow, I feel like people, especially guys like that, they stand there on purpose because then she's gonna come again and she'll ask me the same, and then it will like progress from one sentence, one question to two.
They feel privileged.
Now,
all these guys are in the gym, but she came to me.
But she came to me. And then it's like, well, okay, but it's because you're just occupying that place all the time. What do you want me to say to you?
You know the funniest thing in the gym was, so I won't say which gym. There's an up and no, because they'll know because it's a specific story. So there was a couple of up and in the gym, right? And you know, someone they just got that attitude. Someone they have got that attitude. I'm not looking at you saying it to you. I'm just saying. Don't assume. Don't assume if I look at you, I'm talking about you. I'm talking directly to you. So there's a few bande just attitude for no reason and stuff. Always in the gym. I'd say safe. They're like, I was like, all right, then you want those brothers, innit? They're in okay shape. Nothing worth bragging about.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, cool. So And that was after I've seen it once or twice, and there's these girls that I knew from the gym. Like, they're the typical kind of in the gym, you know, colourful outfits and stuff. Got the gains. Everyone knows who they are. They all try and chat to them, but they don't want to chat to no one. But I knew them through my shop. So I see them in the gym one time, and I seen them, and they're like, you know, up there when they're like, oh, dude, you know, when them ones just look like just hawk them and stuff.
Admiring their physique or...
They weren't admiring, they were ogling. So I was okay, cool.
Advanced.
I think
the
people
next level up.
Don't be polite with these clowns.
He's very
and I thought, all right, and I seen, I thought, all right, then this is the way you can do some drama in it. So I went up to the girls, I was hugging ladies, oh, hi, hi. So I hugged them, I go, I'm gonna hug you, I'm gonna hold you for more than 10 seconds, yeah, don't let go, it's just for a scene. Okay, yeah, cool, no worries. So they're just there, both jumping like, oh, yeah. Bro, I can see the Bundy in the mirror, yeah, they're like, oh, with the old brain. You know, that kind of like, how is, what just happened here? But I know them, but they don't know I know them, innit? Tigger goes, enjoy your workout, cool, I'll see you around, say cool there. Next day, how did Baji right? Cool, yeah. Oh, for Naima, my mate. I thought, what a big clown, innit? Now I can't chat to the pretty things in the gym, Naima, my best mate in that. Before, I could
Nobody's like, what's that? Go eat on it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you
ones,
stand in the gym chatting to someone who's not from your community, yeah, or Baji, is she yours, yeah? Or they come stand next to you, if you chat to someone, hi Baji, right? Hi, right.
Or Jas son भी मिला देगा.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce us?
Cringe.
Why, bro? Why do you go and say hi to yourself? Yeah, I don't know. You know what do I say to her? And that's why you're not getting introduced. Because of that. Because you're not gonna try and chat to her for the right reasons, innit? You're gonna try.
You got some experiences you want to share?
No, the funniest one I bet you. Have you ever had someone who's seen you in the gym? They see your Instagram and they said, "Hi, I see you in the gym." Have you ever had that one? As a girl?
No, because they know he's her husband.
No, not before this. Obviously, he's the 100. In the call of y'all, so what about like?
Yeah, because on her Instagram, she'll have him. They'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna DM her. I'm not gonna bother anymore.
Well, actually, yeah, she never really shared her fitness posts.
Okay.
Until I encouraged her to.
Yeah.
But I just to answer the question, I did though, because mine's public and whatnot, and you know, been doing it for so many years, but. But I'm easy. I like to think I'm approachable, but a lot of the guys will say, "Oh, you're HARICULES, isn't it?" I'm like, yeah. But I don't think
if they saw you, they'd be approachable as the new.
But I know, just like you could probably be on a night out, on a social event, let's say.
Sanji.
Yeah.
Clean.
I won't say where.
No, don't do like that. Don't do like that. Not about that. No, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do funny about that. You're gonna say something back in on your chest.
On a social event.
McDonald's.
Drop it. Harry, just drop it now. It's
There's nothing to say.
You just drop it.
There's nothing to say.
I mean, no places mentioned. But you will get guys come up to be like, "Oh yeah, you're Billanidus," you know, and I've had awkward times where I've been in the toilets and I'm trying to take a pee.
Bro, that's the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst one. And a guy will come next to you and goes, oh, bro. And obviously they've had a few drinks.
They're trying to shake your hand.
Yeah, but it's not even shake your hand. They're just trying to make eye contact while I'm trying to take a pee. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're that bodybuilder thing on social media, aren't you? He goes, bro, your body's sick. I'm like, yeah, thanks. And like, awkward, not even making eye contact. I was like, yeah, just give me a sec, bro. You know.
Privacy.
But yeah, they don't know when to stop.
The body, you're from
Yes. You need to give me some tips, bro. You know?
Bro, no, they're going to follow you on, bro. They're going to mad one.
Oh man. Yeah, so that you'll get those awkward moments. But if it's in the gym, gosh, you know, whatever. I'll stop my set. I'll give you a handshake, whatever you want. But you know,
in the toilet, leave me alone.
Yeah, in the toilet. Yeah.
No, some people won't give that privacy. You know, after a few glasses and stuff. You get me? It's just like. Ugh.
No, but we never got back to AMRIT though. Tell us your experiences, some juicy stories. If you've ever been approached by some.
Yeah, tell us your funniest gym story then. Go on, tell us your funniest gym story.
We asked a question. We didn't even let us speak. I'm sorry.
It's fully put
So
in,
someone's approached me in the gym.
No, any funny story.
Yeah, any
funny story that you can think.
Anything
Anything you chuckled about, you know what? Say yeah.
And almost like an experience where a
like,
girl would be like, I'm not
even
going
when
back.
you know they're just staring. Or...
Yeah. Because you can feel that. Girls know, by the way. We have eyes at the back of our head. We know.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you know, when you're squatting
everyone,
sometimes,
I'm
I know
sure
girls
everyone.
are stopping and looking, you know.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't know, you always get the stares, I think, at the gym. Like.
Do you ever catch them staring?
Yeah, sometimes, and then
do you ever catch them staring
when
you're looking in the mirror, but they're looking at you, but you can see them looking in the mirror? You know what them ones?
Yeah,
they're looking like that. Them ones. I know because I see people in the gym.
But that's why
I
it's
see
not
dudes.
going. But that's why it's not going because I just think that it's like obviously you're in great shape and everything, but like people like me, I'm thinking, what really are you looking at? Because I'm not even where I want to be. I'm like a beginner. What are you really looking at?
Well, I think the vultures in the gym will look at anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
vultures, innit?
yeah.
You tell us your story then. It's a funny story in the gym that you've got. Anything.
No.
No.
It's alright.
Any story cannot be used against him in court. So
I know. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਅੱਜ ਜੁੱਤੀਆਂ ਪਵਾ ਦੇਣੀ I'm not going to eat roti tonight. No, I've not experienced any personal, but I've seen a lot in the gym where scenarios where guys will just stare at another girl, or and the really creepy and cringe ones are where, especially some uppity one there, like in the commercial gyms like Pure Gym and
man's an uppity, like
Uppity.
firing a shot there.
Yeah, in our culture where there'll be a couple of them, and they'll start off with a bench. But all of a sudden, they'll see a few Asian girls who've gone to the leg area, and they've decided it's leg day.
It's leg day.
Yeah. I've seen that.
And you know why, and they'll find the nearest machine to them, and they'll stay at that machine until they've not finished their set. It's one of them ones. But
They don't do anything. They just stand and just ogle in it. Again, it's just oglers.
yeah, or they might even approach the girl, just ask her how many sets she's got, and not even use that machine. Because there's so many times like
That's happened to me before,
Yeah,
and then when
it's-
I've moved and I've just had a look if that person's actually gone there, gone elsewhere. So
Yeah.
I've moved because you've said that to me. Like, are you nearly done? And you've not even used it in the end.
but I suppose it's just I'm not backing up any of the guys here, but I suppose that it is a guys thing when you are, especially if you are with your lads, you tend to see the opposite sex and naturally.
Yeah, but you know what? I
And
think
girls do it as well.
Everyone says girls are bigger powers than men. We know that.
Girls do it as well. I don't think we
But
can
girls
just
do
say
it in a
men
more
do it.
subtle way.
Yeah.
They don't
Not to
ogle.
make it obvious.
They'll
Yeah.
look and they're like, okay, yeah, I've seen it.
The guys will be like, oi, oh, they're cool.
Yeah. Girls will like,
They'll
don't
just-
make
they
it too
just-
obvious.
They stand like this. Just,
Yeah. Girls will say, don't make it too
I'm
obvious.
not joking.
Yeah.
That's how they start. They make eye contact with me, like.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the only girl in the gym
You
training.
look really experienced. Like,
No, but I've been in a
you
shop.
getting
I've
these
had a shop
expressions
for 10
bang
years.
on.
I've had a shop for 10 years. I've been in the gym for how many years? You see everything, and because I used to do the doors, I'm observant.
Yeah.
And I'll do my workout. I'll be seeing stuff even though I want to be seeing.
Have you
it.
ever stepped in? Have you ever stepped in when someone's been doing that to a girl and you can see that a girl is really uncomfortable?
I've never needed to because it never got to that level.
Have you ever
I
stepped in?
have, yeah.
What is it?
I have, yeah.
Go on, tell us the story then.
A couple of years ago, I think it was at a gym in Birmingham. I won't say which gym, but I remember an Indian girl sort of being harassed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So she's to the point where she's gone, can you just pretend you're with me? And I've gone,
damn.
yeah, okay.
That's peak. Yeah, you got to step in there, man. She asked for that question.
Yeah, I think some people just don't know the limit, especially where you're at, especially at a sports club or any other event. I think that some people just don't know filter or just don't know when to cross the border.
I just don't think people know in general that having that kind of space, your own personal space, is one thing, and then some people are insecure going gym anyway, and they're trying to make them in the better.
Yeah, they're there to bet themselves, and
on top of that, they got someone trying to grill them and drill them and stuff. And if the person's persistent, and some guys can get to that point where they're persistent / annoying / aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now you're not attractive.
Yeah.
Now you might have been, and there was a certain way you could approach me.
Now you're just
now you're not
sleazy.
attractive. Now you're just a clown. Please leave this. But it's same on nights out as well. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
one shot to, be presentable, and once that shot goes, and you start being a clown, it's gone, and then it's just downhill from there.
No,
and you're trying to claw something. You're not going to claw about at it. Do you know what I
It
mean?
looks beggy after a while.
Yeah,
it's
but-
beggy.
yeah,
It's
I think,
beggy.
I think some people just don't have the confidence to say, "Leave me alone."
Yeah.
I
think
where
when I was
they don't
younger, I
be-
think I didn't have the
some girls
confidence.
don't want a confrontation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, just please leave me
I
alone.
don't,
I
I
just
don't
wanna
like
go.
that at all because I feel like it just makes it so awkward, and I feel like everyone goes quiet at the wrong time. So when you are going to finally step up and say, "Can you leave me alone?" For some reason, the music's
Nah,
going
but
to
you know
stop.
what,
People are going to stop
if-
talking. It just gets so awkward.
If someone's pestering a woman, any guy should step in
I
generally.
think
Oh, yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If a guy's like following a girl, and girl's like, that's not really pestering. It's like, oh, idiot, you're just
Yeah.
moving to my machines. But the second they make that kind of contact where they go into their space and saying,
Yeah.
yo, and it's like, bro, you don't want it, just leave.
And I don't think that's a feminist issue. I don't think like even
No, it's not. It's
because
a
you do
space,
find
man.
girls who have problem with that. Like, why do you have to step in for? Because you're undermining me. But I think we should be grateful that there's people out there who are willing to step in, because
Yeah.
that guy might fall out with that guy, or it might turn into a fight or something, but I think it's nice for people to step in.
I'll tell you one story of the gym. Again, no gym. So there was a girl and a guy chatted once, probably in the gym before, and then the next time the girl was so they chatted once in the gym, general, chatted again in the gym. I see them kind of exchange words, but nothing where they stopped. I was like, higher up, and the guy was like, yeah, what you said? Yeah. I just kind of capped. I thought, yeah, she don't want it. Leave it be. Carry on going and stuff. The third time, she was running on the treadmill. What this guy did, he had a credit card, and he swiped it between her butt cheeks while she's on the treadmill.
Damn.
Now I didn't see this. I walked in the gym afterwards when a commotion was there, and she was raging, man. She was fuming, and she went to one of the PTs, and he's like, "Oh, I was only joking. We're only having a laugh and stuff." And I thought to myself, like, that ain't a joke.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna do that in a gym? And like, there's the whole row was full of people on the treadmill. So you can imagine some people might have saw it, some people didn't see it, but it's that violation.
But who were the people? Was it more guys or was it girls?
What?
Or other people on the treadmill?
The thing is, they've got headphones on. Everyone's looking in front, innit? So you're not going to see someone there doing something stupid
Behind,
until there's a commotion. Like, what's going on here? Like,
No, because I'm not asking in the sense that, oh, did somebody step in? I'm asking also for someone to feel so entitled to do
No, but
that. Sometimes
are-
it's for attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get credit. Like, I'm going to get, man points
this,
for doing
this
that.
guy was
That's why I'm
this guy
asking. Was
was
it more
stupid.
guys?
So
Yeah.
the PT, she told the PT, and she was livid. Like, I never said, I was like, you're right, let's just get
I don't know what I would
I was
do.
like, yo, okay, cool, like, everything okay. Again, I didn't know how, she told me this afterwards happened. Next thing I know, there's a PT squaring up to the guy, and he's like, you better leave or you're going to get smashed right now. I'm going to do you right now. I don't care about my job. You're not doing this kind of stuff in the gym, you need to leave right now. And he's like, oh, bro, I'm joking. I'm like, bro,
No, she could have done it
leave.
for sexual harassment, because that's exactly
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went to, but he had to leave on the spot. The guy put him on the spot and stuck him on the spot. And I told after I was like, yo, and yeah, the nerve of someone to do that in a gym.
It's-
Like, and
it's-
then I'm on
you
about
feel so
this
entitled.
is 6, 7 p.m. This is peak time, and he's like, oh, send these bands. That is not bands, bro.
Yeah.
If someone had knew the guy in the gym, that I guarantee that someone would flatten him out.
Yeah. There's a lot of individuals that go to the gym to build their confidence for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
And had another girl seen that, it probably would have thrown her off.
No, I don't think I would have ever gone back because
Yeah.
it takes so much for girls, I feel. I think I can say that on behalf of everyone, all girls. I know girls who go to the gym religiously now and, they've achieved their body goals and everything. But for them to get to that point, the amount of rubbish that they've had to just ignore
true.
and they've thought, don't let it get to you, don't let it get to you, get your results and whatnot. But for somebody else who may not have that kind of confidence or stamina, I'll just talk about myself. I don't think I would ever, if I saw that happening to somebody else, I don't think I'd ever go back. And then I feel like it's kind of, the aftermath of it is, I feel like a lot of guys complain, oh, girls don't go to the gym enough, but they want the gains. Yeah, but it's because you're not allowing us to feel confident enough to do that.
The good thing is, especially in the last couple of years, I'm probably now seeing more girls training in the gym than guys.
Yeah.
That's true,
Honestly,
yeah.
honestly.
No, I
so
have actually. On
just
Instagram
by looking,
especially,
yeah,
you
just
see-
looking on social media, I'm seeing that.
I see more girls in the
Yeah.
leg area. Where, I mean, I
Yeah.
go to warehouse in Leicester, probably the best gym in Leicester, and literally the weights area is always full of more women in the leg section. And I think, shout out to you guys, man. You're doing your thing, man.
They probably don't do it now, but they initially, again going a couple of years back, they are, in fact, still now. I know that there's some gyms that have a dedicated, female area
Yeah.
training
They
area.
do,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think they
yeah.
shouldn't need to have it though.
It's for women who,
For
I
example,
think,
like are not comfortable in working out in front of men.
Do you know what,
at all, whether it's for
I-
religious
I
reasons.
get,
Yeah,
I get the religious part, yeah,
Yeah.
because there are religious
But
parts.
having said that, though, I have seen those areas for like females only, but they're not as good
No.
as
Yeah.
for example, like the gym that I used to go to, and when I was getting a tour, because when you first join and they show you around, and the guy who was showing me around took me right to the top, and when I looked in, it was honestly like a box room,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as comprehensive as you would like.
But you know,
it
if
for
men
it to
had better
be.
mannerisms, they don't
But
have to
this
do
is
that.
the thing. But no, but this is what
Because
I'm
even
saying.
the religious flex as
I
well.
know you're saying that you see more girls now going into the gym, but what I'm saying is, can you imagine how much rubbish they've had to ignore in their mind, push themselves every day to get past that crap? Because not everybody can do that, and they've had to, at some point, put their own interest above. It probably messes with their mental health all the time. They probably do their workout and go home and say, got through that today, I'm going to try and make it through tomorrow again. But you only see, for example, on social media, a girl will post herself in the gym but you don't know how she's really feeling.
Yeah, no, shout
Yeah.
out to all the girls that are
It's
actually
really-
keeping
I-
it on
I
the
can
grind,
only
man,
talk for
because
myself. I haven't gone back to
this
the
can
gym
be
ever since.
intense for some
Yeah.
people. Like if people weren't on a folly flex like that, it's just like, okay, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? But it's one of them minutes.
That's
So
okay. Indy, you can come with us to the gym. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
in terms of
I'll be with Amrit.
okay, to wrap it up, what are your 5 best tips you can give anyone who's starting gym? That's for Amrit.
I think.
Well, not
the
5, but best tips. I'm
Okay.
gonna give 5 now.
I think the best thing to do is when you join every gym, you get a bit of an intro anyway. Just get used to each piece of equipment, making sure you're using it safely. Watching YouTube videos on how
Definitely,
to use
yeah, that helps.
equipment, and also getting the technique right before you're putting on more weight.
Technique over weight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Form is
Yeah.
priority on this. I don't think people understand that they want to lift the big weights,
Yeah.
but they're about to break their back for it. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, that's not it.
Ego lifting.
Because there was a girl once at our gym, and she was trying to put some weights on, but she couldn't put her belt on properly or something like that. I can't remember now. And I said to her, "You're probably better off taking some weight off." And she goes, "Oh no, I've done this weight before." So I was like, "Okay."
I've heard them.
All
I was
right
like,
then.
"Okay, that's fine then." I was like, "I'm not sure then," because what else could I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And I just left it as that.
So for yourself, Harry, what's the best tips you give anyone for calories, food, and meal prep?
Okay, depending on what your body goals are, whether you're looking to gain weight or lose weight.
How can someone make meal prep for them in a part of their life and easy?
You're asking the wrong person because she doesn't.
Because he
No,
eats
because
it.
he took
No,
it.
I know,
Yeah, yeah,
I know
want
she
to
makes
see-
it.
I
But
want
I'll
to
ask
see
him-
what he
I
says.
asked him that for a reason. You don't even. You're putting it all there, man. Come on,
I know what
Donny.
he's going to say here.
Go to a really good supermarket.
Get a really good wife.
And yeah, just make sure you got the right pots and pans. And you're using the right sauces, herbs, oils.
Bro, I need the
Hold
help
on,
here.
hold on.
Okay. Before she came into the picture, what were you doing your ones? Because you must have made
This
your own
is
food.
shambolic.
No, come on. You gotta back yourself now, bro. This
All right, no,
is a marmalade for the Bundy.
I've taken
Yeah?
a step back from meal prepping because since Amrit's come into my life, she does it way better than I do. I try and help out the best way I can.
Okay, so the conclusion here is, guys, that just get yourself a wife.
Yeah. A good, not just any wife.
Who cooks
a
for you?
wife like Amrit.
No.
A good
So-
wife. No, shut your mouth now. A good wife. Yeah, who makes your food for you, but you're gonna take full credit for it on social.
Yeah.
And when the guys ask you how to meal prep, you're gonna tell them
We're not gonna edit this bit.
this is what I eat.
Yeah, we're not going to edit this bit. Everyone
Nothing
needs
is
to see
edited.
this.
Nothing edited, mate.
So just going back to answering your question, before Amrit came to my life, I was comfortably able to just grill my own chicken, make my own rice and stuff, just the basic stuff. But then again, in fitness, all the foods you're eating are generally basic. They're not overly marinated and don't need to be fancy in any other way. So my meals are very, very basic. Meal prep becomes a hell of a lot easier if there's more than one person helping.
Do you have goals like together now? Because you are known as like the Punjabi.
Yeah, but wait, don't put your face. Say it with your chest.
Punjabi
Say it with your chest.
Punjabi fitness couple.
Say
I
it with your
hate
chest,
it.
innit? I don't
Yeah,
hate
I do. But what's your goals now? Like, I don't mean just from what you're gonna lift or your body goals in general. Are you gonna think of like starting up your own fitness page together, or like I don't know, maybe
No,
your
they'll
own
keep
podcast
separate.
on
Sorry,
it?
I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, why are you talking?
Sorry, my bad.
Go on.
You talk when you get a wife.
Okay.
I don't think we would have a fitness page together. I don't think.
Don't need.
It's not something that
I don't think we need to. We generally share each other's posts anyway.
Yeah.
I think she's got her own journey and I've got my own
Don't
journey, but
start.
we'll just help each other the best way we can. Yeah, we've got different fitness goals where she'll look to get leaner and tone, whereas I look to sort of build more muscle, gain more strength, and keep minimum body fat. So
Okay.
so even my dietary intake is completely different to hers.
So what I've concluded is they're not going to get a fitness page together, and
That's sad.
Amrit makes Harry's food.
And Harry helps Amrit in the gym.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so how can guys find you? Where can people find you on social? What are your social if anyone wants to find you, ask you about any food, diets, and how to basically...
And are you gonna copy and paste the?
I've got a script ready. For
Script.
That. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
just copy
so
and
what
paste.
are your Instas then? Ask the
The
question.
power. No, but
Oh.
the Punjabi.
You
Instant.
instantly.
Yeah, HARICULES. HARICULES.
You have to spell it because we put it on the bottom of the screen, but
I
say.
just,
Yeah.
you can spell it
He was being
Punjabi.
informative. He was being nice there.
It's lovely, gentlemen. But what about yourself?
And mine's AMRIT.fitness.
There you go.
Nice and simple.
And your at
Don't
is-
bother because I don't train. I'll
Okay,
wash
I'm not
out
gonna
my
give-
credentials when I go back into
That's
the gym.
that. Indi said that's changing from tomorrow. She's starting a fitness page called INDII.fitness.
Is it?
Yeah. We had this conversation.
There's a
earlier.
reason I'm wearing oversized.
Same.
Certain-
But obviously,
Yeah, but you got your good day out, so
Yeah, but listen.
it doesn't make a difference.
Don't want good day, right?
At least you can show your legs off. There's a reason why I'm sitting like, you know.
Yeah.
letting
Okay.
you-
Thank you for coming down today. It's been great. Thank you for your time. And any final words for yourself, madam? Anything extra you want to say?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Yes,
It's been
thank you for
great.
having us, guys.
Thanks so much.
So if you guys want to find these guys on Instagram, it's HARICULES and it's AMRIT.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's HARICULES.
Harry,
man.
what?
Harry-
Harry?
sorry.
Everyone calls
it's-
HARICULES. Like,
Hari-
it's like Hercules, but HARICULES.
It's yeah, sorry,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Greek god.
Greek god.
Greek
Yeah,
god.
Greek
Yeah.
god, isn't it?
Greek god.
Roman,
Yeah,
whatever
God.
rubbish.
Isn't it?
Yeah, cool.
Because.
Okay.
Because.
Thank you for your time.
Proud
Safe.
dude.
I'll coffee you
Proud
then.
dude.
Thank you.
Thank you, meal prepper. Safe.
Thank you.